where we are back discussing the untold experiences of war and rape in Southern Sudan. You see how we are shouting Yahoo hey, because it is so sorrowful what people are doing to African women. So if African women will begin to come out, I mean the black women will begin to speak out their heart, people, the world will know what they have been through. And you know, ladies, that's one of the reasons why we are strong. We are being looked as people who are strong, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we must also be very bold to speak out.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of you people. Because I need bold women to join me as we speak out for the lesser privileged African women. So thank you, our Yahoo hey. Though I don't understand what you are saying, but it's good because we are making our voice smooth. Welcome back, ladies. We are discussing on this issue, untold experiences of war and rape in Southern Sudan. Now, Lucy, this goes to you. Tell us some of the incidents you know which happened to people you know during the war.
Yeah, when we came to Khartoum, I've seen a lot of young girls that were working. They had to go and help and feed the family, so they were working as housekeepers, as house girls for the northern Sudanese. And then they will use them, like they will clean the whole day, and then at night they will let their young teenage sons to rape their women because they didn't want their sons to get diseases.
Oh!
So they will come, the father or the mother will come and tell that house girl, you have to sleep with him because I don't want my son to get ill and I don't want him to go with other women. It's like a taboo when you have a girlfriend for the Muslims. You can't go and let show that you have a girlfriend. But then he has sexual needs and urges that he has to fulfill. So it's better if he does it with you than with any other person where he can get diseases, so you have to. And if you refuse, then they will rape her. And they couldn't do. And then they will lock her in that house. She can't get out. And even if she goes to the police, nobody will believe her. Because in Sudan, they don't believe that there's rape. It's always the woman who is guilty.
Yeah.
And if you go to the police and report that you have been raped, then they will tell you to bring like 3 witnesses, male witnesses.
How can you bring witnesses?
And these witnesses, they have to say that you have been raped. And if it's not proved, then they will say it's adultery. And if you are a married woman, they will stone you to death. And if you are an unmarried
in other
woman,
words, this will make the people to talk in.
to talk. So nobody was talking about it. They were afraid. There was nobody to turn to talk about what's happening.
Really?
Yeah.
My God.
How worse it was.
Who do you think is to blame for the war and everything that happened during that time? Who do you think we have to put up these blames onto?
Now, I think that the government of the Sudan then was to blame because if you differentiate, look, if you want to be a government of the whole country and, you know, and separate groups, certain groups, you know, and have intentions to harm the other group rather than the others. So you already made some distinctions. You separate the country, and if you allow also some certain rules, you know, to hurt the other parts. That is, I think that I can blame the government of Bashir or Numeri at that time.
Because since the independence of Sudan,
all right, let me put you on just hold on.
Sudan has always been ruled by 2, say, ethnic tribes.
Hello?
And these are the Shagi and the...
Hello? Hello?
Do you put it? Okay.
It's cut off. Somebody wants to ask question, we'll call again. Okay. Yeah, please can you go on?
So Sudan has always, since the independence, Sudan has always been ruled by 2 tribes, and these are the Shawaigi and the Halfawin. These are the light color.
Listener out there, please, we missed the call. Would you call us back on 027371619, and then we'll put you direct on air. Thank you. Yeah.
And since then, it was also always this group And immediately after the independence in 1956, there was the first war, which was the Anyanya 2 war, and it was started by Joseph Lago. And it took like less than 22 years, because in 1972 the Addis Ababa agreement was signed.
Yeah.
And the Southern Sudanese came back to Khartoum, and there's always been this executive rule or regime in Southern Sudan, called the High Executive, and it always has been Joseph Lago and Abel Elia. But all that they were doing was being dictated to them by the Northern Sudan, so there was really no freedom at all. That's why immediately after, say, from 1972, in 83, the war started again. We took now like 22 years.
22 solid years.
22 years.
Hello, caller?
Yeah.
Yes, can you speak, please? We are listening to you.
Okay. Thank you so much for bringing this in on the radio for us to know.
Thank you.
Going on, yeah. I'm really first time when I heard this. And I want to know that it's still going on. And what about the young girls, if they were raped? What happened to them? What punishment did they, receive?
You people are listening, you are hearing?
Yeah, we're hearing.
So she wants to know, our caller wants to know, what was the punishment? First and foremost, she complimented that it's good that we are doing this program.
Yeah.
So what was the punishment the young girls did to warrant rape?
There is no punishment, because rape is not acknowledged
something you want.
as a crime. It is not a crime in Sudan, in our laws.
But rape is a crime.
But in the laws of Sudan, it was not a crime. So if the girl come and say to someone like, I've been raped, they would say like, you did it yourself. You made it happen.
You asked for it.
You asked for it. You must have done something to
stimulate
that.
To happen.
And
it's incredible.
So no one want to say anything like as a child, because maybe you can be beaten by your parents also because you say something like that. You know, because they would think that you are doing some prostitution, and maybe you get money for that or whatever. So that's why we want to make this known to the world, and also to our ladies, because most of our ladies in the villages, they have never gone to school. They don't even know that they have right for protection, you know, as a woman, and including the rape and the sexual assault.
Yes.
So our aim here as the SWAN is to also try to make it known.
Some people do not know what is SWAN.
SWAN is a Southern Sudanese Women Association in the Netherlands, and we are based in The Hague. We come together with a group of Southern Sudanese here, and we try to educate each other and discuss things, you know, the issues that affected us, whether here
during the war. And the objectives were here to help the women that came here in the Netherlands and diaspora, and also to help the women back down in South Sudan.
To be a voice for the women who...
Well, I'm not from Sudan. I think I'm also a member of SWAN.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So I think that this issue is not only for the Southern Sudanese, but for Africa as a whole, because it is